Thanks for meeting me, mate. I just wanted to speak about the game tomorrow. Now, I know that you guys have already won the league, and congratulations, by the way. Job well done there. But we need a point to qualify for the Champions League. So, I was thinking, what do you say we play out a draw tomorrow? Now, before you answer, I have something for you to see. Yeah. Yeah. Very pretty, Pep. Very pretty. Oof. Yeah, I see it. I definitely see it. Wow. Wow. What do you call that, Pep? That is filthy. Yeah, Job well done. Very well done there, Pep. Now, it would be a shame for Mrs. Pep to have to see that, wouldn't it? So I was thinking, what about 1-1? Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 11 of our first star challenge with Everton, and today it is a massive episode because in just a few minutes we will take to the ground behind me with a chance to qualify for the Champions League if we can avoid defeat against Manchester City. Now, as you've just seen, I've had a sneaky word to Pep, so hopefully he's going to play ball and we'll get the job done there. But if Champions League qualification or a chance of it isn't enough for you, we also have the FA Cup final against Manchester United. Now, ignore any comments I make about that being next episode during the episode proper, because I don't know what I'm talking about. Now, without any further ado, let's join me for the episode. This episode, we can qualify for the Champions League, but it's going to be tricky. We have to get, this is the situation, we are 3 points ahead of Arsenal coming into the final game of the year. We have a 4-goal better, plus 4-goal difference on them. So we either need to get a point against City, we either need Manchester United to just not lose to Arsenal. At home to Arsenal, Manchester United, just don't lose, and we're fine. That's all you got to do, don't lose. Or we can lose, Arsenal can win, and just not have that 4-goal swing. So if we lose 1-0, Arsenal win 2-0, we'll make it by a goal, basically. But if they were to win 3-0, or we were to lose 2-0, then we would be in serious trouble, because we would not be making the Champions League next year, which makes it difficult to win it. Now, how are we getting this situation, here you ask? Because we were flying, we were doing really, really well. Well, we went to the South Coast last episode and dropped 4 points. That's what happened. We drew Bournemouth, and then, which I foolishly thought we'd won when Yerry Mina equalised in the 91st minute. But anyway, that point could still prove crucial. And then Selke, again, 87th minute, rescued it for us. But these are the heroes that we are sending out. Now, I want everyone to know, I have toyed with what formation to play. I have basically all three of our formations set up, ready to go. My kind of plan here, at some point in the last 20 minutes, I've actually set the team up ready to record with each of these formations. So we're going to start with our regular formation, just Richarlison as an inside forward. If we get in front, we're going to switch over to our counter-attacking formation and see how that goes. Actually, the one thing I see there is that I don't want him as that role. We want him as a box-to-box. Good catch, Aussie Villain. Alright, so this is the team we're sending out. It's Pickford in goal, Digne, Mina, Zuma, and Coleman as a back four. It's Schneiderlin, back fit, ready to go. I really didn't want to play him in this game. I wanted to try and save him for the FA Cup, but needs must here. So it's Tom Davies and Sigurdsson as well. Richarlison and Bernard, they provide the width for Selke to hopefully, please, Davie Selke, provide the goals. So here we go. We've been so good for so much of this year. It would be such a shame to miss out on the Champions League right at the end here. I don't know how Pep reacted to the threat. We'll see. If it's 1-1, then we'll know that he's playing ball. And if not, there's probably going to be some divorces over the summer. Let's just put it that way. Alright, what do we say to this? Just go out there and enjoy the match? Or do we need to say, give the fans something to cheer? I don't want to bring up the fact that we could qualify for the Champions League. Let's leave that to the side right now. Let's not put extra pressure on them. Let's go out there, do it for the fans, and just send everybody home happy. Let's go to Wembley next week as a Champions League club. Alright, we are underway. An early goal would be great. We've got to keep an eye up here for Manchester United. If they take any points off Arsenal, even if it's a draw, then that's fine. We'll get through anyway. Spurs can't catch us. They're 4 points behind, so we don't have to worry about Spurs. It's just Arsenal. Yeah, Pep's giving me some strange, dirty looks on the sideline here. Hopefully, like I say, hopefully he'll play ball with us. All right, 60% possession. We're doing okay here. We just need that goal, don't we? We just need that goal. Come on. 0-0's fine. A draw's fine. So this is not the worst. This is fine. This is fine. I'd love a goal though. Come on, boys. Come on. Boring's good. Boring is fine. Come on. Try more long balls forward. I don't really want to... I mean, we could because we have Selke who can run onto things. But I just feel like right now... As I have a cat hair in my nose. This is fine. This is fine. We haven't seen anything else. Richarlison's not having a great game. Alright, this is not fine. This is not fine. Why does Sterling have the ball running at our goal? Let's win this ball back, please. Let's win this ball back. Let's win this ball back. Good save, Pickford. Suddenly they're looking like they're getting on top of us here a little bit, don't they? I think, what do we say at half-time? Do we say we're not happy with that? Or do we say that everything's fine? Haven't seen any scores come through. It's still 0-0 there as well. Now, of course, Arsenal need to win. They have a 4 goals difference swing they need to turn around here as well. So a tight game here and a tight game there isn't the worst thing. I'm going to get aggressive and say I'm not happy with that. That wasn't good enough. We need to be doing, we need to be doing better. We need to score a goal. Let's keep it going as it is. We have the option to go 2 up top. I feel like Bernard has not, the last few games hasn't been at his cracking best, but he's still been one of our best players, so I don't really want to take him off. But we had been playing well with 2 up top. So Richarlison's not having a good game. I think what we might do, Walcott's been quite good when he comes on, especially off the bench, so we'll make that change there. And see, Selke hasn't had anything to do. Like I say, 0-0's fine. 0-0's fine. This is good. This is good. We haven't seen anything come through from Old Trafford yet either, which is even better. Let's get creative. Bernard's looking nervous. That's not ideal. We could always put Sigurdsson out there and bring Andre Gomes on as well. A bit of a sort of transfer update, I guess. I did have a bid to see if we could keep Zuma for next season. Chelsea aren't having any of it. They want to play him in their first team next year, so it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get Zuma back for next season. It looks like my threat to Pep may have worked, though. They haven't had barely a shot on target. So we're looking nervous. Don't be nervous, boys. Don't be nervous. Everybody just calm down. Everybody just calm down. We have not had a highlight this game yet. This has been very quick. Maybe we will do the FA Cup today. Maybe we will. I think we're there, boys. I think we're there. It's been the most boring game on the planet. Who says blackmail doesn't work, everybody? Blackmail works just fine. We're in the friggin' Champions League. Well done, boys. Cracking performance. Rock solid at the back. Zuma, Yari, rock solid, boys. Pep, thanks, mate. Congratulations on the title. Don't worry about those photos either. They're deleted, eh? Cool. See you next year, Pep. Well done. Good defensive, solid effort. City were not interested. We really weren't interested either. And we got the job done. I'm going to say I'm happy with that. That was fine. That was fine. 0-0 at Old Trafford as well. So in the end, we did it comfortably. 2 points ahead of... it was Spurs that got to Arsenal at the end of the season there. But Champions League next year, guys, that was something very, very special. That didn't take very long. So you know what? We are going to do the FA Cup today as well. So sit right there, boys. What's our budget for next year? 53 million to spend, 2 million on wages. Whereabouts should we spend that money? That's the big question, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at finances here. We're still in debt, which isn't great, but 53 million... But we'll have some fun with that. Anyway, guys, we're going to do the FA Cup. Sit right there, and here we go. Alright, guys, welcome back. We're off to Wembley, and I hope you're all dressed appropriately. We are playing Manchester United. They are the favourites. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Let's have a look at the team we're sending out. We're basically going back to our counter-attacking tactic, because that's what Mourinho is going to try and do to us. I know he has said that we're overrated in the build-up to the game, but we're going to let him have that, because he's just being petulant, isn't he? He's just doing what he does. So this is it. It's Pickford in goal. It's Digne, Mina, Zuma, and Coleman as the back four. Schneiderlin, Davies, and Sigurdsson, they continue in midfield. Walcott comes in to play down the right in place of Richarlison, with Bernard down the left, and David Selke, hopefully there to bang in the goals. So here we go, we're at Wembley, and this is nerve-wracking, isn't it? Our first chance of silverware, assuming that top 4 isn't considered as silverware, which, let's face it, it's not. I'm going to say, no one expects us to get a result. Go out there and play. Just enjoy the game. Enjoy the game, boys. Calmly have faith. It's a big game. They know there's pressure on them. Let's not add to that by telling them we expect to win. That being said, I expect to win. This, of course, this could be Leighton Baines' last game for Everton. So if things are going well, we have him on the bench. We will try and bring him on, but we've got to have things going well first. Now, we do, of course, need this being the last game of the season, sort of discuss options over the transfer window over the summer. I think we need to get the wage budget down. Here's a corner. Let's see what we can do from this first. Walcott knocks it in. It's there. It's headed away, though. Can we get to that? Oh, we're not going to get done on the counter-attack here, are we? Surely not. Surely not. Not from our own corner. I thought this was going to be a highlight for us. It's going the other way. No, win the ball. Win the ball. Get that tackle in. Away. Away. Oh, no. That could not have been a worse start, could it? We'll try to show some passion. We need to bounce back from this. Show some character now. Oh, it was from our own corner. We were just a bit slow getting back, weren't we? We had... Oh, that's so annoying. Come on, boys. Let's bounce back from that. All right, here we go. Straight away, another highlight. Hopefully, we're not going to go 2-0 down, because that probably would be game over, wouldn't it? Go on, Schneids. What's he got for us? Look at the men out here. There we go. Out for Bernard. What can Bernard do? He's got Selke in the middle. If he can get a cross in. It's a penalty, ref. Penalty. It is a penalty. I don't think that was a penalty, but he's given it. There we go. That's what Bernard can do. All right, come on, Gylfi. Come on, Gylfi. We need this, mate. Straight back in their face with a equalising goal. Come on, Gylfi. Gylfi. Yay! There it is. 1-1. Get that up, you Jose. There we go. So that was really, really good turnaround, wasn't it? Oh, we're not going to say anything. We'll let them enjoy that moment for just a second. Good penalty too, wasn't it, from Gylfi? 10th goal of the year for him. So yeah, I'm thinking what we might need to do is... That's a red card. That's a red card, referee. This is going all our way suddenly. Jose is going ballistic on the sideline. Take a walk, Herrera. That was a filthy tackle. Hopefully he'll be off to the Met Police for some GBH as well. Alright, so this is going well all of a sudden. Suddenly we're against 10 men, and I look really stupid if we lose this. How are they playing? They're not playing with any width whatsoever. Look at that. They've got no wide players at all. So that kind of plays into our hands. Now, do we keep playing the... Well, first of all, I think we probably want to work the ball into the... Let's just keep it. Let's just see how we go here. See, suddenly counter-attacking doesn't seem like the sensible thing to do now, does it? I don't want to attack, because they're going to be... we know Jose, he's going to be more determined to counter-attack now than ever. So I don't want to give them something... I don't want to push, have a go at them, and then just give them something to attack into. We'll stay like this till half-time, and then I'm wondering if we do go back to... the way we played against City. Oh no, come on. Defend this, boys. Remember your training. Ooh. I don't know how that didn't go in. We did work on defending corners and attacking corners in training this week. Just because it's a good source of goals. This is still not away though, is it? It's still not away. And somehow we have got away with that. Let's try to demand more here. Let's focus them a little bit. Sanchez. Yeah, I feel like we're kind of sitting ducks right now, aren't we? So let's change the way we're playing. That gets us to half-time, and despite being against 10 men, we haven't looked particularly good. I'm going to have to say at half-time, I'm going to give it an aggressive, we're not happy with that. And then at some point, we'll try and discuss what we're planning to do over the summer. I think it's going to be a little bit, see who we can get out, see what sort of wages we have left, and then, yeah, I'm not happy with that. And then we'll kind of go from there, I think. Let's just check our tactics here, just make sure that we're playing how we want to play right now. We do want to exploit the flanks. I think we do want to work it into the box. We want to attack with more width. We want to really stretch them out, stretch those 10 men of theirs. We want to regroup. We don't want to counter press. And we probably don't want a higher line, because that's just going to encourage them to go long, isn't it? I think we will engage them high up the pitch, though. I think I've got Walcott as an inside forward. We don't want that, though. We want Walcott as a winger. That's left over from Richarlison last game. Okay. Can we get off to a good start in this half? Yeah, so I'm thinking... See, I'm wondering, someone like Walcott, there's a chance for Tom Davies. Oh, put your foot through it, mate. Put your foot through it. Walcott's on 100 grand. I don't know if that's something we want to keep, but I'm also conscious if we're in the Champions League, we're going to have two really strong teams, two really good players for each position. So if we can't get someone, but we do have, what's his name, the Vladzic or something coming back as well from loan. We have lots of good young players out on loan as well. So, yeah, I mean, let me know what you think, where we need to strengthen. There's a good ball in for Coleman. It's headed away, though. Can we get to that first? We can. Good job, Schneiderlin. Up against his former club, of course. Can Digne get a ball in the box here? He should be able to. It's there. Selke! He's been scoring those for fun. Well, not so. He usually scores with his feet, doesn't he? He hasn't scored that many from his head. But yeah, let me know where you think we need to strengthen. I think we could maybe do with a midfielder or two, because we are short already this season on midfielders. Let's get that away. Oh, it's offside. No, it's pushing another player. Filthy. It's a yellow card, ref. This is looking... It's not quite going to plan, is it? It's not quite going to plan. They've only got one man up top. I'm wondering, I think we should go two up top. We bring Timmy on. We bring Timmy on for Schneiderlin or Davies. Probably Davies at this point, because we have Andre Gomes we can bring on, who's a similar player. So I think we'll do that. We'll bring Timmy on for Davies. This has sort of been our default, hasn't it? It tends to work okay for us. And then I'm wondering if we just go a little bit more direct. If we stop working, we won't tell him to hit early cross, but we'll stop working the ball into the box. And I think, just want to sit maybe a little deeper. I don't want to do it. I don't think I do want to sit deeper. This is sort of indecision. It's good to know the manager doesn't really know what he's doing. All right, come on, boys. Come on. We are better than this. Let's go. Just get this second goal and knock the wind out of their sails. Their big, red, disgusting sails. Come on, boys. Show some passion. We're looking motivated. They're showing plenty of passion. I don't know why I said that. I'm terrified to attack because I'm terrified of getting done on the counter-attack. All right. Is this going to be the moment? Selke gets the ball across. It's a good ball for Coleman. Seamus Coleman. Hit it, mate. Hit it. Oh, Seamus! There it is. 2-1. We've taken the lead. And what a way to take the lead. Seamus Coleman. There is going to be, of course, a goal of the season competition at the end of this episode. So make sure you stick around for that. But this may just be a very, very late entry. Look at that. Keeper should have done better, to be fair. That was horrible goalkeeping. 2-1 up. That is wonderful stuff. Seamus Coleman, Everton legend. 60 grand, they say he cost. What a bargain that is. Alright, what do we do here? Now, do we go back in midfield? We probably should, shouldn't we? We probably don't need this many men forward. I've got excited and I haven't changed anything. Come on, boys. Don't go and concede. Don't go and concede. That should be easy. It's headed away by Zuma. It's back in. Schneiderlin hacks it clear. Go on, Timmy. Use your pace. Look at him go. If we can close them down up the field here, maybe we can nick a third. A third and it's over, isn't it? They're not coming back from that, surely. Winners win that. It's easy in midfield for Schneiderlin. We haven't picked it up. Sigurdsson. Oh, bring it down, mate. You had so much time there to bring that down. Oh, no. No. Oh, it's okay. It's a wide. It's very, very wide. All right, let's... we don't... We'll keep that the same. We don't need two up top anymore. Can we drop Timmy in? We probably can, you know. Yeah, attacking midfielder on support. I guess we could play him on support. What do I do? What do I do? Can we... He probably can do a job back there. If we send him box to box. I always used to think he was a decent box to box midfielder. He doesn't have the pace anymore though, does he? Do we just take him off? He's too slow to play in midfield. I don't want to take him off. I'm going to have to take him off, aren't I? Is there a winger not playing? Bernard's not. I'm going to have to take... Sorry, Timmy, mate. I'm sorry. Please forgive me, Timmy. Oh, I feel horrible. I'm going to have to shower after this. I feel dirty. I can't believe I've taken the sub off on Cahill. Okay. Let's start and slow this down. Let's be more disciplined now. We'll keep that passing, but we'll just No, we'll keep the tempo as well. We'll play for set pieces. We'll waste a bit of time. We'll still attack with our width. We'll regroup. We'll slow that down. Out of possession, I don't think we want to change anything. All right, come on. Come on, we'll still be, should we be balanced? We should probably be balanced, shouldn't we? We don't need to be positive anymore. We've already won the game. We don't need to go and win it twice. Can we hang on for this? This would be massive. This would be massive. We're against 10 men. I can't believe it's been this close, really. All right, now we want to go full Mourinho. We want to go defensive. I always want to still counter-attack, though. I don't like not counter. I feel like otherwise you're literally just hacking it clear and inviting pressure on. You need to have some sort of threat. All right, we're hanging on, boys. This is it. Oh, no, there's 15 seconds to go. I think we've done it, but there is time. There is time here. Cross comes in. Get that away. Zuma does just that. Oh, I wanted to bring Baines on, didn't I? I forgot to bring Baines on. Sorry, Leighton. You'll be remembered. Come on, boys. Come on. Blow it up, ref. Blow it up. We're past time. We're past time. Blow it up, ref. Blow it up, ref. There we go! We've done it, essentially a double. Champions League and FA Cup winners. That was a lot closer than it should have been against 10 men for almost the entire game. But we've done it. We have done it. Cahill lifts the trophy. Get in there, son. Something he never got to do his first time around. Club captain Kim Cahill. And Seamus Coleman, what a goal to win it too. That is capable of winning any game. 8th minute. We were up against 10 men for 82 minutes and we snuck it in the end. Mourinho would be absolutely livid, wouldn't he? But there's no complaints about the red card, I don't think. It looked a red card, didn't it? It just looked a red card. And what an episode. Happy Saturday, everybody. That was just immense. That was epic. It's the first time they've won the cup since the 80s, isn't it? When was the last time Everton won the FA Cup? Does it say there? Everton fans will know. I think it was the 80s, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. Bonuses have paid out. Well, we've probably made a loss off that game, but that's fine. That's all well and good. We've made 3.6 million. I'm one of the top Australian managers of all time. No surprise there, really, is it? Coleman inspires win. Anyway, guys, wait right there, and we will be back for our end of season awards. Alright, welcome back to the end of season awards, and we can see player of the year, it is Bernard with 35% of the vote. That's difficult to argue against. He was here for the whole season. Zuma and Tom Davies are the other three that got up there in the votes. Goal of the season, as voted by the game, is Dominic Calvert-Lewin's wonder strike against Sunderland. As I said, there is going to be a goal of the season at the end of these awards. That will be one of the ones you can vote for. There'll be a little eye at the top of the screen up there at the end of the sort of whatever it is, the clips, I guess. So click on that to vote for your favourite, but the game has given it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. David Selke was the player signing of the year. That's difficult to argue against, isn't it? The only one I would argue, a counter-argument, would be Timmy Cahill, only because he costs so much less, but 17.25 million looks like an absolute bargain for Selke, doesn't it? And of course, he was the young player of the year as well. Now, given he was only here for half the season, yeah, I mean, there wasn't that many other young players, was there? So perhaps he's worthy of that. Team of the year, Pickford in goal, Digne, Zuma, Mina, and Kenny at right back. I 100% disagree with that. I don't want to be, having a go at the Everton fans here, but they've got that wrong. Seamus Coleman was our right back. Gomes and Davies in midfield, fair enough. Schneiderlin's a little bit unlucky there, I'd say. But those two did quite well. Walcott and Bernard, they are the wingers. Richarlison, guys, I think Walcott maybe just shaded in this year. Gylfi and Selke through the middle as well. Again, difficult to argue with that as well. Let me know who you think your team of the season was too, guys, if you agree with that or not. I said I'd have Coleman in there. Otherwise, it's difficult to disagree. Walcott and Richarlison, it's a toss-up, really. Top goal scorers, Bernard and Selke. Now, given Selke was only here for half the year, that's quite the effort at 14. We do need to make sure we're getting a higher top goal scorer for next season, though, don't we? Yerry Mina, top performer with 7.2 average rating. Gylfi, 11 assists. Well done to him. Schneiderlin, 89% pass completion rate is very good as well. Bernard and Selke, they split player of the match awards with 5 each as well. Tom Davies was our top yellow card man with 5, and not a single red card this year. That is really good, isn't it? Season in review, it's been a cracking season, hasn't it? 4th in the Premier League. We just snuck over the line in the end. We won the FA Cup. That is amazing. Lost in the second round of the Carabao Cup. I don't even remember that, to be honest. Oh, that was the game we were against 10 men, wasn't it? And we were up ahead twice, and they ended up losing on penalties. I do remember that. That hurts. that's a deeply embedded nightmare, that one. Game of the season, 3-2 against Chelsea. Yeah, it was good, wasn't it? I think didn't we lose to Spurs 5-4 or something? I think that was almost game of the season, but not obviously we lost. So we'll take that result against Chelsea. Moment to forget. I think that first Merseyside derby at home wasn't great, was it? Goodison, we 98% filled the ground. We might even have a sneaky bid talk to the board over the summer and see if we can extend the stadium. Because if we're selling it out every week, we might need to look to do that. And total players used 30, only second in the league. Now, if you're new to my videos, this is the Aussie Villain Trophy. I like to have the most players used in a division, and we've fallen short. We've only come second on that, so I'm a little bit disappointed at myself. Let's have a look at the squad dynamics. Baines, who is going to be leaving us, is the team leader with Coleman and Cahill. I'm expecting both, unless Cahill springs a retirement on us, those two will be here next year. Baines, I don't think he will. We will be needing to bring in a left back. I think we do have a couple of good ones that are young though, so maybe we will stick to them. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on, as I said, who you think we need to sign. You can see the highly influential players there. There's a lot of them. There's some influential players as well. It's a good-looking dressing room, I think, that one. And finally, because I know people do like to have a look at this, let's have a look at the squad stats. Most games, Pickford obviously a mile ahead of everybody else. But in terms of outfield players, Bernard with 36, Coleman with 35. Now, how can he play 35 games? John Joe Kenny, not that he's a bad player, played 10 games at a lower average rating, and he didn't get it in to the team of the year, and I don't understand that. Gylfi with 30, what's he got? 34 with one appearance off the bench, was a mainstay. Zuma as well. Davies was quite good this year. Mina, you can see the rest down there. In terms of goal scorers, it was Selke with 14 and Bernard with 14, as we know. Gylfi with 10. Timmy Cahill, 9 goals. That's amazing. I'm really, really happy with him, how he's done as a signing. Calvert-Lewin actually did quite well, 6 from 8 starts and 9 sub appearances. Tom Davies had a nice spell. Richarlison, I expected a little bit more from him, to be honest. Sank the tank. Started well, then we didn't really play that much, did he, at the second half? We might look, you see, there was some interest in him. We might look to sell him on if we can, if somebody comes in for him. Yerry Mina with 3, Gomes, Keane. Good to see the centre-back chipping in, Walcott as well. So that's all well and good. And then assists, it was Gylfi and Bernard. Again, those two are just magnificent. Hopefully they can have similar seasons next year. Gomez, Richarlison, Walcott chipping in with the assists. Selke as well with 5. What a signing he is. 5 assists, 14 goals in 13 games. All starts anyway. You can see there Coleman and a few others as well. Average ratings, Selke, 7.79. Now, he didn't get... That didn't count for whatever reason in the end of season awards, probably because he hasn't played enough games, but that was amazing. Galloway did well whenever he played as well, so that's why I wonder if we do or do not need to replace Coleman. Could we get away with Galloway? He's not really top quality, is he? Kieran Dow did really well as well. Holgate, when he played, did well. You can see there Mina and Bernard, Gibson. See, Gibson's the other one at left back. He's a little bit better. I don't know. Let me know what you think, guys. Do we need to sign someone to replace Baines, or can we sort of give the youngsters a chance? You can see a number of players playing above a 7 average, which is really, really good. Cahill 707 as a 39-year-old. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. So, guys, that is it for this season. And what a season it's been. What an episode it's been. We are going to be in the Champions League next year. And we're also going to have to defend the FA Cup. So that's something to look forward to. That'll all begin on Monday. What a way to start your week. But until then, guys, if you have enjoyed this season, or even just today's episode, even if you haven't enjoyed the whole season, do please hit thumbs up. If you're new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe and come back next year. Ring the bell so you see when I upload. And comments, guys. Love the feedback. I'd love to hear from you, and I will reply. So please do leave any thoughts you have in the comments. But until next season on Monday, guys, that is, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Here are our goals of the season. There will be some honourable mentions first, then the 4 nominees that you can vote for. And like I say, at the end of the video, there'll be an eye up the top corner there. Click on that and vote for your favourite. We'll see you on Monday. Take care. hear our top 4 goals from the 2018-19 season, click the I in the top corner to vote for your favourite.